you doing, everybody? It is Tuesday. What happens on Tuesday? Can't remember. Oh, that's right. It's Transformer Tuesday, people. So we got a little bit of the Transformer Kingdom War for Cybertron series right here. Got a little bit of Ultra Magnus. I don't have a Pop, Funko Pop. Yes, Funko Pop. I always almost call them bobbleheads. I'm so used to growing up with bobbleheads. Anyway, it's not a bobblehead. They're Funko Pops, and that's Ultra Magnus. So it's a little bit different than the 1980s, and yes, I still want to get the 1980s one because I really, really enjoy Ultra Magnus. I was so upset when they killed him off. They killed off Optimus, and then they killed off Ultra Magnus, two of my favorite ones. And if you have the 1980s Ultra Magnus, the front of him looks exactly like Optimus Prime, but in white. So if you remember when Optimus Prime did come back, he had that white coating because the Transformers were infected. So he had that white coating. So you could create that scene when you were younger, playing with your toys, because you had the white Optimus Prime. Anyway, before we get into all that, the box is a tad bit dinged up, but, you know, over here, hit that thumbs up. And then if you would be so kind as to help us out and hit that subscribe, we'd really appreciate it. And we thank you ahead of time, peoples. So, like I said, the box is a little ding-danged up. It's quite a long box, as you can see. I will move the camera up a little bit. There you can see it's a little dinged on the top. But other than that, she's in pretty good shape. Like I said, I am on the hunt for the 80s one. Just move this up, Tad, right there. So we can see a little bit of Ultra Magnus. And that is the back of the box, if you will. So there you have it, people. That is our box. And then, no. No, I am going to show him transform. Don't worry. And, of course, like I always like to do, I like to show the instructions so you people get an idea. If you don't have the instructions, you can transform it, or you can get an idea. Is he a little bit of a task to transform? Yes, indeed, he is. Especially the back. We might not have time to go back and forth with him. We might just have time to do only the one step and transform him back into his vehicle. But we'll go over it. As you can see right there. And of course, like I always tell you, peoples, if you want to look at a specific part, just pause the video and you're good to go. As I drop the papers all over and probably make a bunch of crumbling sounds on the audio. So as you can see right there, you can just pause on that. You can pause for the calls, my peoples. And you can see the instructions as I drop them on the floor. Anyway, so here you have it. Let's just back up old Ultra's box. So as you can see in the vehicle mode, if you will, he is a car carrier transporter. And as you can see, he looks like Optimus Prime. That's why I think that's why they made him in the original movie, the 1980s movie, why they made Ultra Magnus right away into the next Optimus. So as you can see, he connects right here, right there, those little tabs connect. And you just have to disengage the tabs, if you will. And these little guys, they actually connect to the back of him. Yeah, we're probably not going to have time to put him back into vehicle mode. But, hey. See, that connects like that, and as you can see here, you can make your white Optimus Prime. So what you do is you kind of get these bad boys out and flip these guys out. His feet are kind of together already, so you don't really have to do much with that. They just kind of come apart, and we'll go over it. You know, you spin this around, of course. And he has a little axis right here that he pushes back on right there. And you can push him back forward, as you can see. It's just kind of a little thing right there. So you put him like that, you can drop the front, the cover of him. Very similar to the 80s Optimus. And you just flip the head up, and you have the white Optimus Prime. So as you can see there, and he is pretty detailed, pretty articulating. His head does say yes and no. He does have his shoulders in use. He does have his elbows, his hips and knees. Not much in the foot department, the feet department, but everything else is pretty much a go. So let me see here. You gotta move this around, and then you gotta drop this back down so you can put his head back in. I'm trying not to make this a long video, but it looks like it's going to turn out to be one. Like I said, he's a complicated robot. There we go. There we go. It was a little bit hard to move down there, but we got him. So, and this piece over here, twist around when you want to make him into Ultra Magnus, of course. So these pieces come off here. You want to disengage them or disconnect them. They have, I guess it would be better shown here. As you can see, they little kind of slip into there. Like so. And these are, of course, for his arms. You would fold these in when you're putting him back together. And then you fold these out. These disengage from here, as you can see. It has little connectors in there that connects. And then these would wrap up so you can put him on his feet. And this one, these come off. I'll show you in a second. They're a tad bit tough. There, right there, and right there. I'm telling you, I always liked Ultra Magnus in the cartoons. He was my favorite. I mean, other than Optimus. Optimus was my number one, but I liked Ultra Magnus. So, as you can see, the feet kind of slide in, and then this kind of folds around, if you will. Yeah, this is going to be a long one, fellas. So, sorry about that. Yep, that's what he goes. So, it actually does not go like that. They actually kind of just fold over. This is what happens when you only transform once before a video. So there it goes like that. So now we figured it out. You fold this one in, then this folds on this, like that. Now, this one will be so much more easier to put together. And it kind of locks in place over here when you slide it in. So you do that. fumble it again. So there, they fold it in like that. Like that, and like that. I know I said the other one would be easier, and it wasn't. No, it wasn't. And of course, these go right over here. And I love the way he looks. Like I said, other than Optimus Prime, this is one of my more favorite ones. So it actually goes on that side. Those little things are in the back. Now these open up very nicely. And they go on his hands over here. They just lock into place. The weapons are inside the box. We never took out the weapons, like I said. My son's playing with it, so, you know, it's a kid. We wanted to keep the weapons inside. I'll just show you real quick inside there. The weapons are on the side there. This video is getting quite a little bit long. And then this goes over this way, actually. So that folds under, that folds over, and then this folds over here. And there you have Ultra Magnus, baby. Looks great. Like, who doesn't like Ultra Magnus? Come on. So as you can see there, all together. He still has the hip movement for sure. A little bit of the knee, the arms and the elbows all jointed, and he can still say yes and no if he wants to. So there you have it, people. It is Ultra Magnus, one of my more favorite Transformers, if you will. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And remember, every Tuesday is Transformer Tuesday.